What's going on, JRD Nation? My name is Brandon Epstein. We are the Jump Rope Dudes, and in today's video, Dan and I both are going to share with you how we stay 10 to 12 body fat percentage all year round. Dan and I live pretty similar lives, but we thought it'd be cool if we both kind of shared a little bit about our routine. So I'm going to touch a little bit on my lifestyle, a little bit on nutrition, a little bit about my workouts, so you get the complete picture of how I personally, Brandon, stay lean all year round. So I'm going to start with lifestyle. Really, the number one thing that I focus on is sleep. I think this is something that a lot of people don't think about when they think about weight loss, but sleep is one of the biggest things that controls our hormones. And if our hormones are messed up, then our metabolism can get messed up, and it can be really hard to lose body fat, and you can end up holding on to fat when you don't want to. A big thing for me, number one, is I focus on sleep. And I just usually try to sleep as much as I can until I'm not tired anymore. So usually that looks like about 8 hours of sleep per night for me personally. And if I'm training super hard or I'm really busy or my body's under a lot of stress, then sometimes I sleep 9 hours. The next thing I focus on when it comes to my lifestyle is just keeping my stress low, because again, hormones are so important for making sure that your metabolism functions properly. If your cortisol levels, your stress hormones are super high, then your body wants to hold on to more fat. Almost every day I try to meditate, I try to spend time in nature, I try to give myself all those experiences that allow me to decrease stress and be more peaceful, more Zen Master Ebb. So those are really big things for me. Outside of that, when it comes to exercise, obviously you guys know that we jump rope a lot, right? That's one of the main things we do for our exercise routine, but that's not the only thing that I do. I also just try to stay active in general. So if I'm going on vacation anywhere and I'm gonna be going and traveling to a new place, then I try to walk around as much as I can. So instead of like getting on a local bus or taking taxi places, I just walk around everywhere. So whenever I'm traveling, I'm constantly walking, staying super active. And then my regimen in regards to my workouts changes over time. I spent the last 3 years focusing a lot on boxing, and of course that included jump rope. And now I've moved on to a new phase where I'm doing more strictly jump rope and full body workouts. And so with these workouts, it's very, very similar, basically the exact same workouts you see in our workout group. So if any of you are in our daily workout group, then you'll see the exact workouts that I do. And if you're not in the group, we'll link that up in the description below for you guys. Beyond workouts, the last thing I want to touch upon real quick is nutrition. So number one thing for nutrition is making sure that I'm drinking enough water. I try to drink at least half my body weight in an ounce of water every day. And in addition to that, I try to get mostly whole foods, foods from the earth, so plants, vegetables, nuts, seeds. Try to eat wild-caught fish, grass-fed beef, free-range chicken, all that good stuff. So basically just trying to eat sustainably and eating whole foods from the earth. Don't take any supplements at all. So for me, all my sustenance for my body to keep myself lean comes down to just food, nutrition, taking care of my body, the basics. So I don't follow any diet or anything like that, don't take any supplements. And a big thing for me when I was figuring out how to maintain my body fat percentage between 10 and 12% all year round was making sure that I don't overeat. So in the beginning that meant tracking calories consistently, tracking my calories and macronutrients, making sure that I'm eating the right amount of food for my body. And once I got that down, I kind of transitioned from that counting phase to now intuition, where I just know how much I need to eat because I've been doing it so long. And I just follow that. I make sure I give my body the nutrition it needs, but not more than it needs. So that is how I stay 10 to 12% body fat all year long. Off to Dan.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, these are my sunglasses. I just let Brandon borrow them because it was, super sunny out. The way that I stay 10 to 12 body fat percentage year round, a lot of the stuff Brandon already covered. And one thing I want to do to add to what Brandon's already said is we are very big fans here at JRD of simplicity. And so things like sleep and water have a huge impact on your health, so that's something we don't mess around with. We are constantly drinking water, we don't wake up with alarms, we're constantly trying to sleep as long as we possibly can, because we know those things, rest and recovery, have a huge impact on your body's ability to lose weight. So my routine is the same as his for that, and if I have to stress one thing, it would be to do the small stuff right. So drink lots of water, sleep, relax, meditate. Those are things that I do as well. But what I wanted to do is kind of give you guys an idea of my physical routine and everything I do to stay 10 to 12 body fat percentage. Now, one thing Brandon didn't mention is that when we're talking about staying 10 to 12% body fat, we're not just saying that you need to jump rope to do that. The way that you maintain a low level of body fat percentage or a low body fat percentage is by consistently creating a calorie deficit. So what I'm saying is it doesn't necessarily matter how you move, it just matters that you're moving and you're not eating too much. So on a weekly basis, I'll run through some of the activities that I do, and then I'll explain my diet a little bit. But if I had to sum it up in terms of working out, I definitely spend about 5 to 6 days a week jumping rope for 20 to 30 minutes. Now, a lot of you guys can go and check out we have multiple videos of this showing how many calories we can burn in that amount of time to give you an idea of how effective these workouts are. So aside from jumping rope, I used to be really into extreme sports when I was a kid. So I actually spend most of my time now skateboarding. And I know some of you might be like, well, I never really associated that with calorie burning, but let me tell you, for anyone who goes out and tries to skateboard more than like 3 or 4 miles, it is an insanely difficult workout, especially if you're going up a couple of hills. So skateboarding is actually something that I was into when I was a really little kid. Used to be a little skater punk, hang out at the skate park, and now I'm getting back into it and I'm finding it an amazing tool for burning calories. The second thing I like to do is dance. I do a lot of hip hop dance, and this just helps again to just burn a massive amount of calories. Another thing I like to do is play basketball. Again, it's similar to dance and skateboarding in that you are moving your body, you're changing motion, you're going fast, you're going slow, and so the body is able to burn a lot of calories. Another thing I do, like Brandon mentioned, is body weight exercises. So push-ups, pull-ups, squats, all that type of thing. That is basically, just to let you guys know, kind of inside our mindset, or at least my mindset as well. I'm not focused on getting bigger and more muscular. So for me, doing body weight, I'm in a complete state of maintenance. I'm not over here trying to do like, yo, I'm gonna do 100 push-ups every day this week, then I'm gonna do 200 every day. I'm knowingly not trying to progress because I don't need to. If I look in the mirror and I think like, all right, damn man, like you lost a little bit of muscle, I just work out and lift weights or like do push-ups and pull-ups for the next 4 weeks until I have the desired result again. So a lot of body weight exercises, and occasionally, like I just mentioned, I will go and lift weights, but I go in waves, to be honest with you. Like last week, I think I lifted twice, but then this week I haven't lifted at all. Again, I like to mix up my routine to keep my muscles challenged and also so that I don't get bored. Again, the thing I want to stress here, guys, is everything I just mentioned is not possible without being in a calorie deficit. So all the things I just mentioned are great ways to build muscle and or lose body fat by burning a bunch of calories, but you have to be in a calorie deficit. Now I just want to go into a little bit about my nutrition and then we'll get this video wrapped up. So nutrition, very similar to Brandon's as well. I don't overcomplicate things. The only difference in he and my nutrition is that I tend to eat out a little bit more. And so I'm still always within the range of eating 2,700 to 3,000 calories during the week. And then on the weekends, you know, I get a little crazy, maybe like 4,000, 5,000 calories. I don't care, because I'm moving my body. So my routine, admittedly, kind of roller coasters. Like recently, I just went to Trader Joe's and got a bunch of groceries. That's just how my life is. I go and like, if I get like latched onto something, I get super into it for a little bit of time. So what I'm probably gonna do is cook I'm gonna get really into cooking my own food for like the next 2 months. Then I'm gonna get tired of that. I'm gonna go back to eating salads and acai bowls and just like eating out kind of thing. And then I'll probably go back into cooking. But again, the constant in all of this is that I'm eating a similar amount of food with a similar amount of macronutrients. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we hope that you guys found this helpful. On this channel, we are always trying to provide you guys insights into what we are actually doing in our own life. So hopefully this was an like all-encompassing video of what we do. And again, we want to stress that a lot of what we talked about in this video, we're not diehard. Like, of course we jump rope and we love jump rope, and that's what most of our exercise is made up of. But guys, at the end of the day, just move your body. Look in the mirror. If you don't like what you see and you want to build more muscle, lift weights, do push-ups and pull-ups. If you need to lose body fat, then focus on being in a calorie deficit and just burning a massive amount of calories. Don't overcomplicate your fitness routine. If you're just starting your weight loss journey and you want us to elaborate a little bit more on what we do and you want to get some more tips, accountability, and actual workouts emailed to you in PDF format, then go ahead and sign up for our daily workout group that's linked up below. If you have any questions, comment, ask them. And of course, this is a jump rope channel, so if you don't have a jump rope and you want the one that we use every single day, that is also linked up. If you enter "Do the Thing" at checkout, you get 10% off. Ladies and gentlemen, no matter if you are new to this channel, if you are old to this channel, we don't care. We super appreciate you. We always appreciate the support. And at the end of the day, we just want you guys to watch this and take action on the information that we're giving you. So if you guys found this video enjoyable and useful, please give it a thumbs up below, followed by a subscribe to continue receiving more information to help you jump rope, get lean, and live more. I am Dan Whitmer. That was Brandon Epstein, and we are always reminding you to do the thing.